Very interesting. It was like from these pictures I got was like Oscar had a bad night last night. Alright, Green Goblin, what's your story? What is your connection to Oscorp? Well, alright, Eddie pointed out. According to these pictures you took, looks like the Green Goblin had a very good understanding of Oscorp's security, or see one of able to so easily steal their tech flight designs that are clearly designed from Oscorp. So perhaps maybe this robbery Oscorp was an inside job, and maybe that this Green Goblin works for Osborn. But where's the information? Where's the evidence that makes connection? All right. You think you got to say, because if you're right, this could be the. But perhaps the source. Well, perhaps like everything was on Oscorp. But it could lead straight to the Norman Osborn. And again, Harry. This guy's nothing. And from what I learned about Osborn, something special about him. So Osborn is my focus. All right, Norman, where are you hiding now? Hiding. Now, so you are still going after Osborn, even after Davidson told you not to. Nice place out here, Mr. Robinson. What are you doing here? I came to check on you. You've been ditching Jonas's calls so many times. I'm concerned about your state. So I'm fine, Robinson. And please don't touch on about this. I'm close to a breakthrough. So I know that Miss Moore Osborn meets the eye and wants to show to the world. And I'm close to it. Just help me. Just help keep Jameson on. I know how much I can. He's planning to fire you. Look, I'm also okay with the White Foundation. Okay, he told me to also about your son, and I'm also and it's also at least also can't be him. What do you mean? I don't think Osborn is not. I believe the guy who owns the Wright Foundation, Mr. Whitman, is also dirty. Eddie, please, you gotta stop this. I'm worried about you. I believe I believe you have the potential to be a great journalist, but if you go down this path, you might lose it. Considering that no other journalist company all over any part of the U.S. was willing to hire you. Used to be right. Seeing that Jones was the only newspaper company in all of the U.S. survey that was willing to hire you despite your past records. And I'm grateful, truly am. That's why I want. That's why I'm doing this. To probably fake, so that John knows that he didn't make a mistake in hiring me when no other journal was willing to give me time of day. That's why I'm doing this, to show him that I'm just as good a reporter as any. Perhaps just as good as he was back in his prime. Don't tell him that. Lucky that in person. Noted. Well, Eddie, I think you're honest on that. And as a fellow journalist, I believe that if you have believe that Norman Osborn and Miss Whitman are dirty, then you should stick to it. But just be careful. Remember that risking your career on this hunch. I would hate you to lose everything, lose it all just on these stories. I appreciate your concerns, but I'm fine, really. Not just for the sake of your job, also for your relationship. I know that you're currently dating with Gwen Stacy, who was helping Mr. Whitman in his research. Just be careful. I will, Mr. Jameson. I will, Mr. Ross. Thanks. All right. I'll take. That's all you have on yes. Anything none. All right. I'll take this and tell me that he gave this to me in person. Just to help me cover you for a while. Thank you, Mr. I appreciate it. All right. Just be careful. Eddie. Likewise. Nice to see that Eddie Brock is still. So this is terminating on Osborn. But I can't. But if I know, from what I know about Eddie so far, I don't think he's gonna wait until Gwen tells him that's okay. At least I better keep an eye on him because I haven't told Harry yet. About who is far away and what going on with him. I can't risk it right now. I gotta be careful on this. On this, on this matter. I gotta be careful on this matter. Very interesting, Pierre. And you tell me he calls himself the Green Goblin? Well, yeah, obviously considering that he looks like a goblin and kind of acts like one. How do I mean, yes, are you an expert on goblins now, Peter? No, I'm just saying that's what he called himself when he fought him. I mean, you used to have seen him in action. Mr. Connors, he was more than just an ugly face. You should have saw the way he moved, the way his skill set. I could barely keep up, especially with that fire technology he had and those bombs he used. He was fighting on a whole nother. The way he fought, it was very different from the other supervillains I fought already. Although I don't have much to go on, since most of the supervillains I fought were right. Everything. Yes, yes. I do find this feeling of very intriguing, considering what you told about, considering that he told you that Norman actually gave him technology to take down Silvermane. Very troubling news. So you actually believe that Norman made a deal with the Magia to create supervillains to take down Spider-Man, or should I say Peter now? Since I know your secret. Secret. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't surprise me at all if Norman really was working for the Magia. And also wouldn't surprise me that Norman would try to eliminate the Magia but the idea that him making a deal with this Green Goblin Marlin to make him a new crime boss of New York doesn't seem like I mean, it doesn't seem like Osborn's style to make a deal with a maniac like the Green Goblin. Green Goblin. If we want, or even give him the power to do. What do you mean? Mr. What do you mean? Well, what he told me. Well, back when I was working at Oscorp, I learned that Norman instructed another one of the scientists, Mr. Science by the name of Dr. Strom, create a serum that he nicknamed Goblin Green. It was designed to enhance the human body to peak very similar to the formula that was created by Abraham Erskine in the 40s that gave Captain America his super strength. His super strength. Although it wasn't clear for human trials because the side effects the side effects were too extreme. The animals that tested the serum demonstrated, although it enhanced their strength, it caused the animals to behave irregularly. How so? I mean, erratically. I mean, like they behaved very similar to how this Green Goblin that you tried to behave when you fought him at the Silvermane Gala. Silvermane Gala. Although, so what do we do about this? This, Mr. Connors? I don't know if there's much to do, Peter. What's to do, Peter? Until this Green Goblin reveals himself again, I'm afraid all we can do now is wait and see. In order to take down him, I'll need more data on him. So we just wait until he reveals his head again. Yes, if Green really is determined to take down a Magia, who knows how long we'll have to wait. And considering the Magia have made gone great lengths to keep their identities a secret, right? Wait, while you're here, Dr. Connors, before we go to class, there's something else I want you to do for me. What's this? It's a vial I got from Harry. I caught him drinking it last night while I was at the dance with MJ at Midtown High. He told me it was an energy drink but I think it came from Oscorp. Wait a minute, I know. This vial looks familiar. I've seen these vials before. Oscorp designed this vial to contain Goblin Green. do you think that, like, Peter, please tell me that your friend isn't drinking Goblin Green? Uh, I wish I could, Mr. Connors, I'm not sure. Harry, perhaps from what you told me what Goblin Green does, it could explain how Harry has been getting, doing so good in football. He could be drinking just uh, mm, well, what, well, has, how long has he been doing? I don't know, for as long as, I know for about a couple of months now. And what kind of symptoms has he demonstrated? Any irregular side effects? Like, has he acted irregularly? Besides the fact that he's been keep passing out. Besides the fact that he's been passing out, for a few, more often every time. Because MJ, I think MJ told me that she caught Harry one time, knocked out on a park bench. One after she was helping my Aunt May take some groceries into the house, and then Harry just disappeared. And Harry just disappeared after we had an argument during the dance. And then when he showed up again after I came back, after starting the yelling, he told me he passed out really, and he came back to a dance after you came back from starting the yelling. Yes, interesting, very interesting. All right, what are you thinking, Miss? Nothing I want to share right now. I'll do a favor. I'll do you a favor and study the vial you gave me. Perhaps studying this vial could help solve both of these problems. Thank you, Dr. Connors, for everything. Of course, besides, it's the least I do after what you did for me a few weeks ago and curing me of this was a DNA. By the way, do you really think cures DNA? Of course. It's gonna be okay, Peter. I'm certain. I'm just worried. What? I'm going to think that maybe Kurt might think that Harry might be the Green Goblin. Really? Well, he has been drinking, and he has been passing out, and he did return to the dance around soon after I stopped the Goblin. So you don't think that Harry could be Green Goblin? I don't know. I really hope not. I really hope not. But then again, then it could be make it easier. What do you mean? Could make I need to more. You mean you're leaving, Mr. Octavius, for the work again with Norman? But why? After everything after what Norman has put us through, why are you going back to him? Because although Mr. Altman is a very although as a brute man, he is more willing to let me continue my own experience, no matter how severe they may. Besides, I still believe after everything we've been through, why? Nothing personal, nothing about the Connors. It's just business. Wait, I'm sorry, don't tell me you're actually going back to Oscorp officially. I'm sorry, Peter, but my genius demands my fault, and he was willing to offer to allow me to use his energy supply to help further my own experiments. I must. I'm sorry, Mr. Parker. My decision has been made. Goodbye. Please don't think too ill of me. I only do what. As a scientist, you must do what was in our best interest for our own scientific knowledge, despite what other people may objections. Consider that my last food for thought, Mr. Parker. Consider that. Oh man. And I'm so glad, Mr. Octavius, that you accepted my offer. You won't regret it. I hope not, Mr. Osborn, because I feel like I have sold my soul. My soul to a devil. No, Mr. Osborn, there's no need to be so dramatic. And you could have come at a more perfect time. You see, my power supply for a new for what it could really help. Now, I really hope that of course, After all, I helped design these. Now, I'm be a good Dr. Octopus. Mr. How dare you? I told you that my name is the meaning. Ugh, whatever. But for nothing scientific. And I think that maybe I made a mistake. Enjoy it, Octavius. What the? Who turned on my expense? Hey, is someone out there? How dare you? It's not safe. How dare you? Who showed yourself? Instruments. Instant. No. Big experiment. I cannot. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I gotta stop it. It's over. No. It's kidding. No. Why? I promise they will pay. No. My power armor so into my made ups. Man, I can't believe this is happening. I mean, with happening with Harry, with Otto, with Mr. Octavius. It's all point Osborn. My parents. How could I? Man, I sure wish Uncle Ben was here. He always says I really miss Uncle Ben. Whenever I have a problem, I always count on his guidance. I always count on his guidance and wisdom to help me figure what should I do. Man, it seems like I really miss him. What the? That came from Oscorp. Wait a minute. Harry's fault and Mr. Octavius is there. I better check and see what's going on. What happened to you? Resecurity system, security down. What in the Senate? What happened? What's happened? Here, Mr. Osborn, it's not. Stay back. It's not safe for you. Get out of my. This is my company, and I'll go where I please. What happened here? What happened here? There was explosion here, sir. Someone overrided the security protocols in your energy drain device and activated while Mr. Octavius was still inside. It overloaded and it caused explosion. And what happened to Otto? We don't know, sir. We haven't. You understand? Sir, we got something. Sir, here, need a hand, Spider-Man. Oh, this is a surprise. Well, you know me, Mr. Osborn. I always go where there's trouble. And when I see here somewhere, there's a whole lot of trouble to see. What is that supposed to mean? Never mind what I'm here to get this guy out of here. Mr. Octavius, are you okay? Jeez. I'm gonna say, it's incredible. Whatever energy blast that caused his robotic arms to mow with his spinal cord. What do you mean? It means that his whole robotic arms are now infused with his nervous system. There's no way of removing these without moving this entire without causing him to lose his spine. Making him crippled. Crippling him. Oh man, are you okay? Are you alright? Get up. Are you? That's why not. You speak. Shut. Be quiet. You insolent and hey, easy man. He was trying to help you, man. You Spider-Man. Shut. Hey, then I was trying to help you. Octavius, what's going? Otto, what is the meaning of this? This is my. You do anything? It's like I always knew you would. I always knew you were jealous of my genius. Norman Osborn, but I didn't think you would go this far, acting that you were acting that you had my best interest at heart, luring me into your trap with an offer to work for you with more benefits than I ever had before, all only to eliminate me. But of course, but I'm also surprised that Spider-Man. So you two have to try and eliminate me because Spider-Man failed at hey pal, I just got here. I know what's going on. Oh, but you soon you will all feel that you failed, and now you know yourself all feel the wrath of Doctor Octopus. Okay. What do you think you're going on? Easy there, Octi. Let's say it's out someone else. Could that blast you? Could that radiation you would be affecting your mind because you're not. It's not yourself, dog. You're not. Know me. I'm just a man trying to get justice. Like same as you, Spider-Man. You and I both know that Osborn isn't who he appears to be, and you just seriously, security, you're not. Innocent fools. Get me out of here. But what about Spider-Man? You are welcome to help him if you like. Man, Doc, you really know how to work those. Man, that radiation really. You're the more instant do you ever be quite, you instant Spider-Man. Listen, I don't know what Osborn did. I don't know if we did this, but this isn't the way. I want Osborn to pay for what he's done. This is what you do, but this isn't the answer, Doc. Oh, you mean trying to expose his true nature to the world? Arrest him? No. There's only one way to take down. There's only one, in my opinion. There's only one way to eliminate a problem. That is to eradicate it. Man, you mean? I guess you aren't. Instant quips do not make. It appears that if I want to take down, I must first take care of you. So now let you. It appears that your demise will have to wait. Now, if you see me, I have places to be and cities to conquer. Miss Octavius, wait. Octavius, no. Oh man, can't believe this. I always feared that what would happen if Octavius, Mr. Octavius would come out, and now it's finally come. Oh man. Now what? Now how am I gonna tell us to Connor? This is truly. This is truly totally new, Peter. It's true. I can't believe I allowed this to happen. It's not your fault, Kurt. You know I knew this would happen, but I still tried hard to keep Otto here instead of from. But I always do. I should have done something. I was his friend. I never told him it's okay, Kurt. You have no idea this would happen. I put what we gonna. Well, according to Oscorp doctors, that radiation blast that Otto's speed would cause his honestly infused with a spinal cord. There's no way of removing those without crippling him. Perhaps, but we can still remove his robotic tentacles from him and ultimately, but besides, he's not indestructible. What do you mean, Doc? Otto told me that when he was designing those robotic arms, that he also a special power source to help. That needed unique powers to help him use his robotic arms without them falling. Now, I'm guessing that is why he didn't finish off when he had a chance, because the energy that he was using to power his robotic arms was running low. Well, that's an extra supply. Well, he does, but he does on hand. But none of them has sustained for more than a day or so. Although unless he comes back here looking for the new unlimited power that he designed. Back when we were first opening up ETCU, Mr. Otto was designing a limited source of power that he created that was said to help power any object for more than a few years. Really, why am I here? Really, why am I here? I've been going through for longer than Peter has. Am I missing all this now? Why? Because by the time it was finished, Stark Industries already released Stark arc reactor power technology to the world as a sort of unlimited clean energy. So I felt it was unnecessary to try and compete with Stark Industries in the unlimited energy source supply chain. So we decided to keep it hidden in ECU so it wouldn't fall into wrong hands. And it's unfortunate that those wrong hands now become his. So you think that Mr. Octavius, Doc Ock will come here. I would bet my entire chemistry set, my entire life saving, my entire career that he will come back looking for that source design, and this is where we'll so we can use it as a trap. Yes, but it was that simple. Otto Octavius is a genius after all, and I'm sure he would already consider that you might use it as a trap. So that's why we're thinking about alternative just in case. I can't believe I spent years living in this hovel. No more and no more. So I degrade myself to work for fools like Norman Osborn. Oh, please, Mister. Oh yeah, I'll do it, Mr. Osborn. Oh, how I groveled for that man. No more. But before I must eliminate a pity, really, considering that Mr. Parker and Spider-Man has a unique, and I do. But I'm afraid. But now, after having it has opened my, now I realize that my genius cannot. That the only way for my genius my genius is to be used for more than just helping the weak. That I should use my genius mind to insert my rule over the city. But before I must eliminate the true Norman Osborn and Spider-Man. But of course, Spider-Man insists on protecting Osborn. I must eliminate him first. But to do that, I must acquire a power source for my robot that won't fail me in battle. This backup battery will do for now until unfortunately that source of power, I think comes from ETCU, and since so I must break into my old friend's school that I used to call my second home to get it. And since I know that Connors has allies with the Spider-Man, he might use that bat as a trap. So I must first create a different and perhaps perhaps one of my former students can help me. Help me, do. Are you sure it's a good idea, Doc? I don't feel like doing this without my spider. Yeah, me too. Trust me. If I know Otto, he'll try and gain leverage to make sure he gets what he wants. So, and I bet and my best bet, he would use either one of you or my wife, or my wife and son to make sure he gets what he wants. Then shouldn't we be protecting your wife and son? And son said, no, don't worry, he won't try to go out. Don't worry, my wife and son are safe. Vanessa I left with my son, joining us to go to visit, stay with her sister for a few days in Boston. She never told me how long she'll be gone for. I'm afraid. I mean, are you guys having marriage troubles? I knew that I knew that she was upset after what happened the whole wizard thing, but I didn't think she would this far. Kurt, I hope you and I hope you guys aren't gonna get a divorce. It's too. Thanks for your concerns, both of you, but it's too early to tell. I think it's best I give her some space for now, and wait until try and fix things. Right now, besides our main focus should be stopping Otto before he hurts himself or anyone else. Agreed. I just hope. I just hope we can before you. Peter, are you still there? That's all. Hello, I hope you don't mind. I Jen, between you and Mr. Octavius, please, Peter Parker, why don't you call me by my new name? I said, was that Dr. Octopus? Wasn't Spider-Man and Kurt told me what happened to you. I'm so sorry what happened. That Norman tried to did this to you, but killing you is not the answer, and definitely not Spider-Man. Yes, I understand. Of course, you would say such things, Father. You are too good for that's why I'm sorry for I do this to do what? Do what exactly? Use you as leverage, I'm afraid. What? Mr. Wait. Mr. Octavius, you don't have to do this. You are a great scientist. You don't have to do this. You're a great scientist. You don't have to resort to being a criminal to get what you want. You're a good scientist. You don't have to. You are my idols, Doc. You don't have to do this. No, don't do this, Doc. How dare me? I'm not trying to become anything. I only want justice. For too long, I have allowed inferior fools to take advantage of my great mind. People like Norman Osborn and Norman Osborn who have taken advantage of the time. It's time that by killing him is not the answer, Doc. I want justice for what he has done to my family too, but killing him won't solve anything. Of course, Mr. Parker. And believe me, I do not enjoy getting you involved in my squabbles either. But in order for me to take down, I must acquire and you are gonna. Please, don't do this, Otto. Peter, I can't get here. Me either, Gwen. Me even. It means my plans are working. It has to be Otto's work. You think Otto, Mr. Octavius, somehow communicate with Peter? Yes, he must have chose Peter as I imagined. As you imagined. What now? Now we wait. But isn't? You know, Mr. if you want to yell for your, I wouldn't deny it. That's why I have fun here. I'm saying, Otto, if you keep going down this path, you're gonna lose everything. Look, it's still time for you to change your mind about this. If you keep going down this path, you could lose what's most important, your career as a scientist. You have a good life. You have friends that care about you. And if you keep going down this path, you could lose everything. I am fully aware of the risks I'm taking in this endeavor as I'm Mr. Parker. I don't need you to remind me. Now let's you. Okay, now I suggest you be quiet. Hello, old friend. I have returned, and I brought a guest. I brought a good friend of yours. Come out wherever you are. I'm sorry about this, Doc. My arms. What did I see? This was a trap. You knew I would. You knew I would go after Spider-Man or Peter or Gwen to gain access to so you have. That is right, Otto. I'm sorry. It's something I designed after my school has been since after criminals like the Shocker, like Electro, have broken into my lab, threatening my faculty. I knew at the time I took more direct actions to keep my students safe. And although I never went mad, I was usually sticking on one of my closest friends. Wasn't on this. Please, it's still time. I don't want to do this. Please, I promise. I'll do everything in my power to try and undo what Osborn did to you. Undo, but why would I want you to do that? So you have a normal life. You can't expect to live but why not? I use them so many already, so I become used to them. Besides, ever since these robot attacks, I felt more of myself than I have in years. Finally, I possess the strength that matches my intellect, and I'm sorry. I have to do this the hard way, Ben. You were fools think that you can keep, and you were more for at this because you see. You forget I helped design these security systems. No, Kurt, you back. Oh, sorry, I don't want to do this, Gwen. And one of my most proudest things doing. Please, I do not wish to hurt her. Please stand aside. That's a good girl. Oh wait, Pierre, time for Plan B. Plan B? What's Plan B? what do you think, Primates? Right, Spider-Man, right. I get it. There you are, my old friend. With you powering my no one will ever, no one will stop me from achieving my revenge, except me. You. That's right. I hope this wasn't important for you to give that back, Spider-Man, or feel my wrath. If you want, you'll have to catch me first. That's right. Follow the leader. It's about you. Alright, Doc, I got his attention now. Go ahead, Peter. All I have to do is keep him occupied for 10 minutes. I should give you enough time before he occupied for 10 minutes. All you have to do is keep him to use from his original battery. It'll be something easy. Right. Yeah, all I have to do is keep him from dancing too hard. Get back here. I'm telling you, man, I haven't seen Harry for a while. Not after we had dinner at that restaurant last night. Alright, thanks anyway. And you worry about Harry. Of course, me and Peter and Harry have been friends for years, and whenever it's me, of course I worry. Yeah, what makes you feel? I feel worried after honestly, I feel sorry for Harry. It must not be easy to go with someone like Norman Osborn. From what I hear, Norman was not really funny. He told me about his Harry told me. He said, I'm surprised he tried to run away from Norman. From his far away his feet all the time. It's not that bad. Not like he hurts him and beats him up or anything. Yeah, but still, I would imagine. I'm guessing that he only was going to be trying to gain his father's approval. But I'm guessing that didn't work so well. You know, from what Harry told me, Norman was not very good to please. Right. Hey, what's that? Hey, that was like Spider-Man. Hey, that's man. I know him. That's Dr. Octavius, one of Peter's teachers. And it looks like he's fighting Spider-Man. What's going on? Either Mr. Gans. Listen, man, I thought you were I thought you were an expert in those arms. Man, how are you supposed to? If you're really, how are you supposed to be? If you can't take down squash one measly spider? Do you ever, you insolent spider? What can I say? I'm a mocker. I mock. It's part of my spidey charm. You really think you're that clever, Spider-Man? I know you're only distracting. You're buying time until my current battery runs out of power, and then I'll be at your mercy. Fortunately, but for you, we are now currently over a popular area filled with innocent people. Right for terrorizing. Leave those people alone. They have done nothing to you. Perhaps, but attacking them will probably give me the leverage I need to get that battery from you. Now, time for you. No, Mr. Octavius, wait. Get away from them. Everyone run. Run, there's a mad doctor on you, son. Get out of here. Oh my god, it's Spider-Man. Whoa, I wonder. What are you doing, MJ? We gotta get out of here. There's something I need to do first. I'm with you. You doc. Oh, you have a choice. Whoa. Whoa. But if you don't want to, just give me the battery and I'll have it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Then we'll have to do it the hard way. Here, it's MJ. Interesting. Why are you calling? Oh, maybe he's busy. Hello, my dears. MJ, let's get out of here. No, MJ. Put her down, Otto. She has done nothing to you. Yeah, leave her alone. Interesting. You have your attitude when I have a certain bystander at my mercy. Hello, my name's. Alright, Mister. I don't know what to deal with, but you were right now. What do you think you're doing? Perhaps I am now. But if you want, and ask these, but if you want, when we spare Miss Watson's life, I suggest you hand me my advice. Alright, you win. How about you? And here you go. 5 years, and now here you go. Now here's as per no MJ I gotcha it's fine. Hey let me see. No, just doing my job. Are you okay? I'm like, thanks. I mean, no problem. Only a day's work. Wait, now at long last the secret. At long last I have what I need. Hold that phone, Doc. I'll pay that. No, I haven't. And that's no. 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 I can't pop without my. I can't pop my arms. With me, I can do this. Spider-Man. It appears you're being. But I beg you, please do not tell me over the forest. I'm sorry, Doc. I'm afraid, but you brought us upon yourself when you refuse to listen to reason. I can't. But you can't. But I can't go, Joe. A genius. I'm a genius. But a genius man myself doesn't belong in prison. He belongs out on the real road, doing great. All he could have done instead of going. But you chose this path when you chose the way for revenge. I'm sorry, Artis. Call Captain Stacy. No problem. No bother, man. Gwen already called me. Mr. Outie. Well. Otto Octavius. Isn't, I always, okay, I never liked you. I always thought you were too aggressive. Do your worst. You, Captain Stacy. Alright, boys, take him away. Nice work, Peter. Thanks. Guess. Wait, it's something. Okay, so I need you. It's my friend Harry. My friend Peter and I are very worried about him. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Thanks, Spider-Man. That means a lot. Oh boy. But again, I'm fresh already. I hope you enjoy prison. Prison, Doc. Because you'll be going there for a long time. Mock me while you can, but I will get the last laugh. We haven't heard that before. Hey, why are we stopping here, man? This is not close to a prison. Why you? What is this? Congratulations! Also, you become a free man again. I do not understand. It's not like usually. Are you a cop under the Magia's payroll? Not exactly. I'm more of a. I'm not exactly. I'm more of a. Chameleon. Although I have done deals. So the Magia did send you to free me. Why? Not the Magia. Another organization that the Magia works for. I thought it was, hello, Dr. Octavius. I'm glad to see that the team was able to extract you before the authorities could send you to prison. I become aware of your current situation, and I believe, and I believe this gives us both an opportunity here. Opportunity for you to work for us, our organization. Come with my associate to take you to life. I believe there's much we can offer you, Otto. So it was the Green Goblin who caused Mr. Octavius to go berserk on you. Very what a coincidence. I don't know. I don't follow what you mean. Well, coincidence that a day after the Green Goblin declared war on the Magia, he decided he came here next to take care of the one person that could help us, that could help the one person that we can use to get dirt on you, on you to take you down. And now that and now and since and since and since someone hijacked Mr. Octavius before he got sent to prison, now we have no way of know where he is. Very coincidental, and considering that more consider that we now know that the tech that the Goblin was using came from your came from you. What are you implying, that I created the Green Goblin to take down Silvermane and the Magia? Please, please, Oscorp. Why would I help a psychopath gain steal very sensitive Oscorp when I know that it would cost Oscorp billions of dollars and cost and to mention that just being has done a similar amount of damage to my facility, which will cost more money to repay. All right, take it easy. Take it easy, man. I was just I was trying to figure this out. Hey, it's okay. I'm just, of course, Silverman. Of course, Hammerhead. As Damasio's main enforcer, I know you're just doing your job, and believe me, I want this Green Goblin to go down as much as you do. So I must, and so I believe there's only one course of action to take. Was that we must do everything. We must use all of our resources. We must use we must use the full resource. Use every last bit of our resource to try and hunt down and capture this Green Goblin. And as soon as once we unmask this Green Goblin, we will once we unmask this Green Goblin, we'll make sure that he pays for everything he has done to us.